The man responsible for the murder of a 9-year-old Quebec girl is finally behind bars, 16 years after he committed the crime. This week, a jury found the 40-year-old man guilty. And as Mike Armstrong reports, the cold case was solved after police went undercover in a controversial operation called Mr. Big.
It was a deep, dark secret Eric Daudelin had kept for 15 years. In the end, he revealed it while being videotaped by police. Daudelin admitted brutally raping and killing 9-year-old Jolie Campeau and then hiding her body in a stream. He says he pushed the body underwater and put a rock on her chest so she wouldn't float up. Now, this confession was made in Vancouver, June 21st, 2011. A day later, Daudelin was in custody in Montreal and charged with murder. After 2 years of delays, this week, a conviction. Jolie's mother says she tried to make eye contact with her daughter's murderer, but he wouldn't look at her. When Jolie was killed in this neighborhood in 1995, police had a suspect immediately. They questioned Daudelin even before the body was found. He was a convicted sex offender and lived in the area. Unfortunately, they didn't have enough evidence to make charges stick.
On a toujours été quand même dans la peur.
We lived in fear, says this local resident. My children were never allowed outside alone. Now, police had other evidence. DNA technology improved over the years, and they were able to link Daudelin to the scene. There was also a confession made in prison to an inmate. But it was this video that landed Daudelin behind bars, the culmination of a 4-month police sting operation called Mr. Big. In March of 2011, undercover officers hired Daudelin to do some small jobs, things like moving boxes. Then they gradually built up his trust and included him in crimes. They had him do things like guard shipments of illegal cigarettes or deliver weapons, all the while convincing him he was becoming part of a criminal organization. On this day, Daudelin thought he was sitting down with the boss, Mr. Big. He was told police were watching him and they had to know what he'd done in the past. Daudelin hesitated at first, and then opened up completely.
I don't know. There's a few things that are that really bugs me in this matter.
Daudelin's lawyer argued the tape shouldn't have been admitted, that the accused was pretending to have committed the murder to fit in with what he thought was a gang of criminals. The Mr. Big sting isn't allowed in the US or the UK. In fact, it's been thrown out in some Canadian cases as well. But in Daudelin's, it appears to have stuck with a jury of 6 men and 6 women, and one neighborhood is relieved. Mike Armstrong, Global News, Montreal.